Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo Hertfordshire Zoo edition. Oops. Today on the episode we are going to be building an area for the plains zebra. Now my idea is to have almost like a Steeple Chase type of thing where the lovely zebras will be able to... Oh, if I can get this to select. Okay. So the zebras will be able to run around, hopefully, without any issues. And almost like they were in a good old-fashioned steeplechase. That's the plan, at least. So we'll see how that turns out, if I can get it to work. And we'll come back shortly with when we start the build. Okay, so for our first bit, within this small section here, we want to build the hard shelter for the zebras. Around the outside we're going to do a wall, and we're going to have a path going around the outside, as well as going into this area here, which is going to be raised. And it's going to be like the viewing area for the races. So just over here we are making the front of the gate, which is going to go slightly inside of this area, as if it's been rolled back down here to block off this entrance. So we're going to grab these stained wood panels, because we can colour these into any colour we want. So I've gone for this sort of brown colour, and we're going to make a few more of these. Okay, so now we're using the painted metal rod again, which is the only circular one that I can find, or kind of different shape to is square. And then we're going to bring this up to the side, sorry, the top of the wall. We're going to paint it a lovely grey colour, and then we're going to move it across to there, and then we'll probably fit a 2-metre one inside of the next one, just so we're not using too many pieces for no reason. Okay, and now we can move on to the roof, and then we'll be pretty much done with this. This isn't going to be anything special. Okay, so for the roof I've gone with a corrugated plastic, and I've done it 3 across and then 4 across. Hopefully this should work. And now we just want the flat, so we hold shift, bring it in. And now it's set the height, so we don't need to hold shift anymore. We have a roof, and now for the corners we want the 1 metre side, so it's that one. And then what we do is we spin it around, press shift, and it just slots in nicely. Sorry, Z to change it around. And And there we go, there's our roof. So what we want to do now is we want to press X, bring it up, bring it across. Okay, and we want to go up slightly to about there. Have a look around. It's probably a bit too far over, so we just move it so it's more centralised. Have a look underneath. I think that looks half decent. Although we could probably bring it across there more and then down. Okay, I think we're looking alright. Okay, so now I have got the entire area pretty much blocked off. I'm just going to copy him. Oh! Going to move it back down. Okay, now I'm being silly. Move it back down, grab hold of that, and move it across. Just like that. And then we're going to double check to make sure it's in the right place. Let's come back a little. Go back in there a little. There we go. Lovely stuff. And now we create another one. Bring it out. In line. And about there. Should be okay. Turn this angle snap off just for a moment. So what we want to do is we want to straighten it up slightly and then bring it to there. You can see the angle is ever so slightly off. It's probably because of something I did. We'll leave it there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go into this group, press R on the keyboard. I'm just going to delete these corner pieces. And do the same on the other side, so pressing R again. So now we have a somewhat square. Go into here, grab all of these ones. Control X, make a full and complete square. Or rectangle even. And now we have the stalagmite area, which I think looks alright. Let's see about this actually. Oops, we probably want to do it from this side. Delete those. Do the same again, just so we can get a bit... There we go, so it looks a bit better. There we go. And now we can actually colour these, if we wanted to. So we can do them in a red, which I know looks awful, but I'm just trying to show the different colours that we have available to us. Now I don't think I want to do anything drastic. I think actually, in all honesty, the colour that it comes in is actually fairly okay, but we're going to go with this sort of orange colour, almost like the mud walls. And I think that looks good. What we will do when we come back to doing the terrain, sorry, not the terrain, the nature inside of the habitat, we'll be putting in some different trees inside of these stalagmites and bushes to make it look a bit overgrown, so it doesn't look as uniform as this. So we'll come back to that shortly. Welcome back. So for the, not welcome back, for the actual exhibit itself, we're going to be using this European rustic stone wall because that's what we've used in there. So we're going to try and follow up this area as much as we can with a 1 metre wall. We've now completed the majority of this, so it goes all the way around, and obviously I know it's small, so don't worry, we are going to fix that now. But I say now, we're going to fix that shortly, so that will be the next thing that we do. We just need to try and think of what I want to go there. I think we're going to do some bars, because I think that would be the nicest way to do it. So, well, we could do glass. I'll have a play around and see what I think. Okay, so we've decided to go for some bars around the outside, as you can see here. So I've turned them all into a group, and I'm just going to copy paste with Control X and plop them over here, doing the same thing with the stalagmites, or stalactites even. So we have finished going around this as best as I can. There are some bits where it overlaps slightly, like just here, but that's just because of the way that Planet Zoo is. Unfortunately, I am not going to go through and edit every single one individually and make sure it all works out in the end. So I think it looks okay so far. So now we're going to move into the nature side and the inside of here. As a way to get the zebras to move around as much as we possibly can, what we're going to do is we're going to place down some pathings. Now this may seem random, however there is reason to my madness. So what this does is this allows us to place down things inside of the habitat without it changing the landscape. And the reason why I don't want it to change the landscape is because sometimes it flattens it and then we have these awful holes at the bottom of things. So what we do is we just push that down, and when we press play they just sink. So we'll put the barrel feeder down and we'll pop in the... Maybe we'll do this. This will be like the finishing line. So if we pop that like so. Now what we do is we get rid of the paths. And this means that they will have to go around to the four corners to play with anything. We've added these in and they've still got enough room to run around, I believe, for how many we have. Somehow there's even more, I think. So that is fine. We're going to add in the nature now, and once we're done with the nature we're going to complete the barriers, make sure that there's no accidental areas where let's have a look, like here for example, if they're right in this corner they're classed as escaped. I think the rest of it should be okay, maybe this corner here as well. So we'll be back once we've done the nature. And here we are, people. The zebras are in. I unfortunately missed. They ran down the other side, almost like it was in a race, and it was perfect. But as soon as we come out of this camera view, let's do that now. I'll show you where we are. So I've added in a lot of plants, which is just on the 30% that they're allowed to have. I've added in a lot of plants and their terrain correctly. I've gone around the outside and I've added in these fencings, or this fence even. And I've also added in, of course, the custom education boards and screens, which obviously we haven't looked at enough or researched enough. Finally, you can go around the outside, come up here. I need to add the supports on there, the railings, and you can sit up here and have a nice picnic overlooking the zebras. So let's go into the cinematic view, have a look at what we've got done today, and that'll be the episode. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you again next time, and don't forget to take a look at the end to see what's coming next time.